Hi there, I'm KingJGrim, or the KingJGrims, whatever you prefer, and I'm really happy today, and that's because Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD was confirmed, or revealed. Same thing. I'm really happy about that, and that's because this game has a very special place in my heart, and therefore I wanted to make a video about my thoughts about this game, and about, make some theories about what could potentially be in this new game, as it is, as Reggie Fils-Aimé just said, that it's not only enhanced visuals and stuff like that, but the first thing we will look at is the visuals themselves, the graphics. Well, the first thing I saw when this came out was that a lot of comments stated that, what's changed? When will they show us the new graphics? And stuff like that, and I can fully understand that to some extent, because, well, when Ocarina of Time came on the 3DS, it got a major overhaul. When Wind Waker came to the Wii U, overhaul. Twilight Princess, not an overhaul. This is not a complete different, it's the same style, obviously, but to say that it's not any different, I really have to raise a brow at that, because there's definitely some difference there. And there's a video comparison that GameXplain made. I will just show a bit of it, I don't really want to take it, but as you can see, there are some differences, mostly on, if you look at Sant and Midna's helmets. Really huge difference. You look at Zelda's pauldrons, huge difference. It looks much smoother, you can see the textures better, you can see the, there are more detail now, and I'm really happy about that. Obviously, I think it's the art style that puts this game off to so many people. It doesn't really have that, I don't know, it's a different kind of art style. I like it, some people don't. I can't really do anything about other people's dislike of it. All I can say is, I'm really sorry about that. Too bad for you. Now, obviously, there are still, even with the better textures, there are a few things that I think they could, polish a bit. And some rather important things, like Wolf Link doesn't look that good. Sure, you can see some of the markings on his forehead, the eyes much better now, they look much cleaner, much better, whatever, but again, it doesn't look like fur, it looks like, I don't know, the skin Midna has. So obviously, there are a few things they could, but then, they could polish. They still have some, they have a couple of months to my birthday. It's not the 4th of March, it's the 16th, just so you guys know. Again, they could use some polish. Some people have said that, yeah, I could just play a Dolphin emulator and it looks better. No, I don't think so. I just, look at this, Midna, look at the helmet. You can see that they are working with some textures. they are reworking some things to give them more detail that the original just didn't have, and therefore the emulators just can't show that off. So yeah, but anyway, Reggie said that there wouldn't just be any visual enhancements, there would be more. They couldn't really talk about it, so I will just try to think about what it can be. Now, obviously, before I go into the theoretical part, I suppose we can call it, I will quickly go into what we already know, and that's the gameplay. Now, we can see that Link is left-handed in the gameplay, and therefore we know that this will be the more GameCube. There will be buttons rather than waving your hands around. We can probably think that there will be some motion controls that you can turn on and off, like using the bow, using the slingshot, and using other sort of aiming abilities. There will also probably, and this is, I think we probably can agree that this will happen because it happened to all the other, there will be kind of a hero mode or a more there will be a difficult mode, and I really hope that, I really think they will do that, because let's face it, Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess is a really, really, really easy game if you look past the puzzles and the stuff like that. I really want that, I really want the hardcore mode on Twilight Princess, and I really hope that even in the normal mode that they will make some of the bosses take more lives, that it will just be a bit more difficult, because I think that right now, as the original vanilla Twilight Princess is at this moment, if you go back to the Wii game, it's too damn easy. It's just goddamn easy. Now, we know there's an Amiibo, and they said that you can save something from the Twilight Princess game onto the Amiibo and take it over to Zelda on the Wii U, the Zelda U, whatever it's called. Again, here will be a few theories. Now, the first thing I thought was that you could use the Amiibo to quickly transform into Wolf Link, as in the, the original game, you had to talk to Midna, hey, turn me into a wolf. But right now, I think we can guess that there will be something on gamepad that you can just quickly push, and boom, you're a wolf. So what could it be? As we can see in the really short footage of Zelda Wii U, Link has a different sword. He has a gigantic anime sword. So we can think that there will be some more customizable stuff, equipment, customizing. So potentially we could see some items from Twilight Princess go over to Zelda U. Now this is just theories, obviously. I'm not saying that this holds any water, but I don't know, maybe you'll get the tunic from Twilight Princess, you know, the more darker and grittier one than the original one, which is really, really green. We haven't seen, obviously, the tunic in Zelda U, but that's a discussion for another time, I suppose. Another thing is that they could start a new a new gameplay feature altogether with the Amiibo. Though that, I have no idea. The Zelda Wind Waker had those figurines, you could take pictures and get figurines. I think it would be cool to have something like that, as long as it's fun and not just something tacked on. I want something new in this game, and that's why I will talk a bit about the theories I have about what could potentially happen in Twilight Princess HD. And the first thing is that one of the biggest complaints about Twilight Princess is the opening of the game, the first hour. People say it's slow, people say it's boring, people say it's really takes you out of the Zelda experience. I had the same thing when the first time I played, again, Zelda Twilight Princess. I didn't like it, I hated the game, I put it off, I waited to 2009 to take it back into my arms, I played it and it became my favorite game. But what could they change? I don't think they will change the beginning, like take it away, because it is kind of important to the story, you know, the kids, Colin and, you know, those kids. You need to kind of get a relationship with them to kind of feel like, yeah, I need to save them, I need to have a motive to go out there to the journey. The goat herding might change. They might not make that into something you have to do twice, maybe just once, because you have to do it twice. And you don't really get anything out of it, you don't get any rupees, you don't get anything worthwhile doing those things. And I think that they maybe should give you something. I don't know, give him some rupees. I mean, come on, it's Link's job, he needs some rupees to food, right? Another thing is that they will probably change is the fishing part, you know, where you have to find the cat and fish and get it back. I think that was fully optional. I think, maybe not. I don't remember. All I know is that it was something everybody did and nobody liked it, and it felt tacked on. And again, it teaches you how to fish, but yeah, you had to kind of find a fish 2 times. I don't know why. The first time you get a fish, it's like, yeah, you caught the fish. This is how you fish. Then you have to do it again so that the cat would take it. Really strange. I hope they fix that. Another thing is that you need to find money everywhere in the world, because you don't get any money from finding the cat, you don't get it from doing the goat herding, so you have to find money for the slingshot to learn how to use it. I think there's a potentiality that they will change it slightly. Maybe find, you know, get money for the goat herding, maybe put down the price, maybe even, you know, get it in another means than buying it, you know? We said that we want a hero mode, we want more difficulty, whatever. What I think is the most important thing is that there are more use of the items you have, because Twilight Princess is pretty infamous for having the most useless items in all the Twilight games. We have the spinner, we have the rod, and the only thing, after the dungeons, to represent the dungeons of each item, you don't really have a use for them anymore, except like one time in the last dungeon where you have to use it to get up to good old Ganon. Other times you use them was to find pieces of heart around the world. But the thing is that maybe in the hero mode, if they could change, like this is probably a bit unlikely, but I would really like if they changed the dungeons to fit more in with the items. You have to use the rod to get through a wall. You use it to control a huge giant. Smash open the wall, you can continue on. I would like to see something like that. Another thing I would like to see, that I think is really likely actually, is more activities with the already interesting minigames. Sumo wrestling, snowboarding, etc. How about having a sumo wrestling tournament with the go-arounds? Like, okay, you finish that, you go out, you can return, we have a tournament, and if you win the tournament, you can win, I don't know, an upgrade to an item. Maybe, I don't know, you could use the hero bow more quickly, I don't know, small stuff like that, and I think that would be pretty cool. And it's really strange, because it doesn't feel like there are that many mini games except that one in Hyrule Town. where you have to use the slingshots to get those orbs. And I don't know, it's fun, I suppose. It's quick, it's fun, it's not really addicting, and I think that sumo wrestling will be really fun because it actually has some sort of, it has thought behind it, you know. It has a different gameplay, and I think that will be interesting. Fun. I know what is less likely to happen is the Tears of Light Wolf Link segments. Everyone talks about them and said how they dislike it. I love the fact that you can be a Wolf Link, that there are some story elements, but I really, again, I don't particularly enjoy the Tears of Light. I feel like it's just go there, go there, go there, get the Tears of Light, blah blah blah. Rinse and repeat for every Tears of Light segment. And yeah, it's true, I really want something to change here, though I think it's unlikely, but what I would like is that they give us more stuff to do as Wolf Link. I can't really think of anything right now. Maybe, again, something with the dungeons. I mean, you do get the ability to change freely, transform from Wolf Link to regular after the third dungeon, I believe, the Water Temple. Yes, you get something worthwhile after a Water Temple. And yeah, make some more use of it. And yeah, I don't really know what more I can say. I really want this game to be a new experience. I want it to have new moments. I want them to put something new in. Okay, I want to be pleasantly surprised. Because even with the enhanced visuals, they said there would be some new elements. I really hope they mean completely new. I want them to, again, the overworld felt a bit empty. I want it to be more filled. I want the Hyrule Castle Town to be explored to the fullest. I want more stuff, and I think it's fully possible with this high definition new game. But anyway, this is all I can talk about. I'm not really that good at the discussion with myself. I don't really have anyone to talk with the game, as none of my friends actually have played Twilight Princess, sadly, so I couldn't really bring them with me to talk about it. But anyway, I can't wait. I really want it. That Wolf Link Amiibo looks amazing. This is a game I will pre-order. I hate to say it, but I will pre-order it. And I will get the music. Hopefully they will orchestrate it. There's so much to talk about. And what about you guys? Have you played Twilight Princess? Have you any hopes that it will be good? Do you have the love for it that I do? Do you actually hate the game? I mean, what do you guys think about this? Because this is kind of interesting that this will get the high definition, because this is both getting out on the GameCube, the Wii, and now the Wii U. So it's kind of interesting that they are doing this with one game, having it 3 times. So what do you guys think? Because right now, what I think is that I will go right out now and play another game, because I need to get my head around something else. I need to work on videos. It's been such a long time. I've had so much stuff happening in my life at the moment. It's so difficult to work on videos, but I will get them done. Anyway, I'm KingJGrim, or the KingJGrims, whatever you prefer, and I see you guys next time.